Well, good day, Tubes. How's she hanging? Well, working on the water heater a little bit. I don't actually have it installed yet. There's a few issues. I had to cut back the steel a bit. Sorry, the aluminum siding, so you can see the original and where I had to cut. So not too bad. I got her fit in. There was a bit of wood in there too. There was a wooden frame thing here that was screwing this to this. And by the time I would have cut out, you know, the wood and enough steel, there wouldn't have been very much to mount to, because this one behind here is really wide and it's kind of affecting my light a little bit. I don't know if I like that too much. Boy, oh boy, this is just a bad spot for a heater, I guess, and if you go a little bigger, it's even worse. So, yeah. So, I haven't actually got her mounted or anything yet. She's in the hole, and that's about it. That is about it. I think maybe this corner here needs a little tweaking on the aluminum. But what to do about this light, because this panel is so much larger, I'm gonna have to probably relocate this light and try to fill this other hole with something else, bring the hole over here more. Hopefully there's enough wire, there should be just. And do that, I guess, because that's where she was. That's just not gonna work now, so that's sort of stupid. But anyways, that's what we gotta do. So inside, I got some 2x2s now. I gotta build a new frame piece. Hopefully to clear, it's gonna have to clear that too, and then come over here. And this should be fine here, I think, for mounting. I don't know, this heater's weird because it just seems like the screw holes stay. The screw holes are so far out. Why wouldn't they put them in more? You know, like, it seems kind of stupid. I don't know, but she's pretty much there. I just have a little bit of finishing to do. And she'll fit a little bit better, I think, when she's torqued down to where she should be and secured. So I just been working on this a little bit here, a little bit there, but I had a lot of disassembly and stuff to do with some wood and stuff on the inside and some paneling and stuff, and now this light's in the way, and I think it might just move over maybe. I don't know, we'll have to see. But now I got this gaping hole here. I'll have to try to fill with some silicone or something after, or something. Felt like there was a little bit of steel up there, so I might be able to flex it back down. Put the light through first. This should come out of here. That's why the hole's so big, I guess, to get this thing through. And put it through, and then hammer out another hole, or drill out another hole or something here, maybe. Just barely about there, so just past the silicone. And that light will just have to sit back a little more. It was, of course, here, and it's gonna have to be back there about another half a light. So, but that should work. I don't think it should make a huge difference. And yeah, that's that. I haven't really filmed any though, unfortunately. I just kind of go at her and, you know, tore all this crap out last night. There's some of the inside paneling and stuff. Oh, lots of fun. But I do want to do a dissect something on this guy here too, and have a look inside. And, you know, it still works, still makes hot water, but something. So I want to check the burner and stuff. I bet you that burner's fried in it. Anyways, we gotta hit her down in the garage. Well, I know she's pretty dark back in this corner here, but I thought today maybe I better drain out my air compressor. Stuff sounds like it's draining out. You can kind of see the water marks. There's quite a bit of water in her. Quite a bit of water coming out of her. Yeah. She must have been kind of wet. only 50 psi left in it, so I'm gonna see sometime I'm gonna have to get this thing up on her side or something so I can get under there. I'm gonna put a valve of some sort in there. I don't know, like maybe a ball valve or something. It's just got one of those little things under there now, but it's basically like this far from the ground. I guess you'd have to build up your platform or something. I don't know if I can get under there to get any more going here. Smells really sulfury. That's weird. Anyways, we'll let that bleed out. There's quite a bit of moisture there. Hasn't run out this far yet, but I do it maybe once a month, if I remember. But I think a little ball valve, if I could get like that thing unspun out of there, the little, what do they call those little tiny valves, you just unscrew it. I guess it works, you know, but it's a real pain in the butt to try to get under there. It would be nice just to, you know, with a ball valve or something. But yeah, big problem getting under there. You have to tip the compressor on its end to get your hand there enough to get enough leverage to open it. So, and then once it seizes shut, then I'm really screwed. So I'll have to figure something out. So I looked underneath there. What they've got there is like one of these great big huge plugs with like a little tiny 3/8 or something, tiny that little valve. So I don't know if that's going to work too well. Maybe I'll just have to keep using this method for now. I guess it works, but like I say, once it seizes up, it's going to suck. Anyhow, it's been a long time since I've had these old engines going here. The Empire engine, for sure. It's been a while. Trouble is, I need a 12-volt battery. Runs the buzz box there. Which I have a little guy here. It's out of one of the bikes. I think that's out of the 110, but I'm not too sure if it's any good. Well, I just thought you guys might be thinking the tractor 110. No, the little dirt bike Honda 110, CRF 110F. That's what this little guy's at us. So I am going to put a zap to it, my little charger thingy, and see if she'll take a charge. First, we could give her a little test. It's a pretty small battery, but come on. Okay, it's saying weak, so that's not good. So it's just over 10 volts, so it might be alright if it gets juiced. So let me get the juicer. Okay, I'm not too sure why this thing is saying charged maintaining. It should be charging. It is charging. We're 14 volts now, so 14, a little under 14 volts. Well, that's good. I guess I'll leave her charging for a few hours here. I do have a funeral today, so we may actually not be able to get, this might have to sit overnight charging. It might not be enough to get her going today, so anyways, oh well, it's alright, I guess we'll have to do her tomorrow. Well, just doing a little bit of pre-cleaning, a little bit of greasing, and you know, just making sure that we're getting some grease coming out of the bearings and stuff here. These are, they call it grease cup. And basically they're pretty simple. They're threaded on, very fine threads. And, pardon me, you just fill the grease cup here full of grease, and then the more you screw it in, the more it pressurizes and pushes grease through onto your surface. Now I gotta find the resistance here. Where is it? Right about there. So it's hard to see, but you just need a couple of turns. And the grease should start coming out. This one too. That grease might be hard enough in there now. It might actually need changed. It might be a little grimy-ish. There was one on the connecting rod here too, but I took it off for some reason. I just put on a grease fitting. I can't remember why I took that off. It's so long ago now. Long time ago. And down in the water hopper here, I'm hoping is my, yes it is, my little glass oiler. Still got oil in it. That's good. What that does is you can set the drip rate on it. The more you screw in, hang on, let me get you off the tripod here. The more you screw in this little thing here, is it in or out? Can't remember now. Out, I think. The more you screw it out, the more it'll drip faster, and then it doesn't actually turn on until you open it like that. Now it should be sending drips down. Oh, where are you here? See the drip forming there? Drip. And that drips down on the top of the piston and lubricates the piston and the rings and stuff, and that's it. Very primitive, but for all they had then, you know, it worked pretty good, so she worked good. But I've not really done too much to this engine since I've got it. I think I put a set of rings in it, but unfortunately the piston itself is, and the cylinder I guess is a little eggy shaped now, so it's like, you know, it does leak a bit of compression. The only time it'll fire, you can see it coming out the back of the behind the piston here, which is not really a good thing, but overall it's good. It's not firing the original way. The guy I got it from, I guess, couldn't get the magneto to work, or couldn't find another one or whatever, so he put a plate over where the igniter used to go in. There used to be an igniter, which is basically a set of points in there that spark every time it comes to the top dead, and the firing cycle, and I'm not exactly sure where I'll mount it. It was probably up in here somewhere, but basically he's changed it now to this is your point system here, so when she turns, he's drilled a little bolt here that goes through, that pushes on this rod, bang, and then it fires, connects there, sends it through and fires. It works, but it's definitely not original. So, but now you need a 12-volt battery in there to run the buzz box. So buzz box stores up the electricity, and then when this thing fires to the plug. And I'll tell you, I'll show you after if we got a good battery going here. I'll show you the zapness of it. It's pretty impressive. I have to get a wrench on that. It's probably fine, but these are some really old spark plugs I got at a show, because they're like huge thread on them. I've got a box of them here, I think, too. That is an old Champion C4. It's gonna blow. Made in Canada, but she's a monster. Those are actually probably have a cleaning, I think, so we'll take them in here and give them a little cleaning. These are my spares, if you know what I mean, my spares. Okay. And I've got spare points, we'll call it. What Buddy's made up there, and basically all these are metal strapping and holes drilled in them. They don't last a whole long, though. They do get metal fatigue and then break, so that's why I got spares. Ooh, get back here. So that's another old one there. Oh yeah, that's an old one. old plugs. I don't think that first one we looked at is super old, but these ones are pretty darn old. They need to get soaked in some stuff though. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to set these up in an old Horton's cup. Yeah, that one's pretty grimy. That one's pretty grimy. That one's pretty grimy. Just like that. So they're in the cup having a coffee. This one's not too bad yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. And I just use the Super Clean dissolves grease and on contact. It's good stuff. But you can't leave it in there too long. It's weird stuff. It's kind of soapy. I basically don't want to get it on the top of the plugs. I just want to soak the bottoms. I'll fill this up to about there. Kind of smells like a real strong strength cleaning stuff. That's it there. I'll let it soak for a bit and that'll turn from purple to probably blackish, darkish color. And blow them out again and away we go. That'll actually dissolve the carbon and everything. It's actually pretty good stuff. So my spare contactor dewies. You can use like a hacksaw blade. Yeah, if you can find a fairly whitish one, or a blade like that is like sort of tempered, I guess. It's like a spring steel, or these are just regular steel, so they do break after a while. So there's a couple more spares. The first one that I had on, it lasted a long time, and then after that they seem to go really fast. Just some rings, sealing rings. Give them a little cleaning. Yeah, a box of goo, all kind of gooey in there. Alright, there we go. We'll let those soak for a little bit. And I'm going to let that air compressor bleed off some more. I'm down to about 20 psi now. And then I'll seal her back up, fire it back up, and get going. So here you can see already the stuff oozling. Oop. So works pretty good. Okay, while I'm waiting for that stuff to get juicy in there, I have a something I've been done for a while. I have a minnow trap, I have a slice of bread, and I got a river with little fish in it. I haven't done this for a while, so let's see what we can pull out by the end of the day today. So we'll just dump any shrapnel out of there out. So if you don't know how these work, the fish are like, oh, how do I get in this thing? Put your bait and stuff in here. Bread usually floats, so it's kind of not the best kind of bait. But basically they'll kind of swim and, oh man, I'm in. And then they're like in here and they're like, very rarely, oh crap, I don't know how to get out now. And they just kind of sit in there until you pull them out. So I've done it before with bread. It works pretty good. Just kind of take it and smush it all up into like another dough ball kind of thing. And we'll put our dewey back together here. Put this dewey back together here. Throw her in, make sure you got a rope on her, or your day's gonna be a bad day. And we'll throw her in and see what we can catch. Okay, these guys are kind of hard to pick out of here. It's just a glare too. There's some right there. Some fishes. Little fishes. So I'm going to throw it in about there somewhere, about the deepest. And they'll hopefully have a play with some yummy dough ball bread stuff. Alright, so we got our string out here. Lots of string. Right about there. Okay. So I'll put our string over here onto this tree. Rough tie, they're not going to take off with it. And I'm going to pull just the extra little bit of string out of the water so that this may be distracted a little bit too much. And we'll see later on what we come up with. Should probably have something in her by now. I doubt I'll catch them all, but you never know. They're kind of spooked and scared a bit now, but they'll eventually come back to that area, I think. And go for yummy dough balls. While doing a little bit of cleaning here, I think I might have found something dangerous. Is that not a black widow? Now, he's got a bit of dust on the back of him. Because I seen him, I'm like, holy freaking crap! And I dropped this freaking bag on him. So I don't think he's dead. But, I don't know if he's dead or not. Hang on. Let me grab a poking dewey here somewhere. He was moving pretty good. And I'm like, holy crap! And I dropped the bag on him. Ooh, he's still alive. I don't care what it is, but I do want to kill him. I don't know if that was a black widow or not, but I didn't get a good enough look at the hourglass on the back of him, but regardless, he's dead. I think that's probably a better thing. Well, got the old Elsinore out. If you're ever wondering what this thing is, it's a 1978-79 CR250R Elsinore Red Rocket, they called them. Good on the track, not for good around here because it's so freaking loud. Straight off two-stroke, right? So yeah, it was just way too loud. You know, one of them things, right? But what my ultimate goal was maybe to get this guy down, maybe try to see if we can get him going. Not today, probably though. I won't probably get it going today because I do have a funeral to do, and I don't even know. I think I lifted this up here with the little loader we had on our little tractor on the 4110, so that's how long it's been up here. I'm gonna try to just and you know, be stupid and hurt myself. Probably more than anything, and try to get her down and off. What my ultimate goal was to get these old stoves out of here and do something with them. I just taking up room. I don't use stoves here, so anybody needs a stove, here you go. There's two of them. This one I think was a car mower or something like that. And I don't know what this one is. It's pretty old though. Yeah, you know, something JAN, whatever. Yeah. So that's my ultimate goal. And this, I was working on it way back. And I put, what did I do? I put a piston rings. I think it was just a piston and rings in it. But I had to disassemble the whole everything because there's a timing chain going through here on the other side to the points and condenser and stuff and all that stuff there. So I need to get it back into the time. I got it out of time and I didn't have a manual. I couldn't figure out how to get her back into time, so I just put it up here, left her sit. So this thing as well, someone ran it without a battery way back. And they fried all the electronics in it. Headlight, all the signals blew, everything's, she's hurting. This thing's hurting a lot. But as far as I know, it's still got a pretty good exhaust system. Those things are frickin' expensive. And it does run. It will run if you, what I was doing was just putting one of these little 6-volt square flashlight batteries onto her. And it actually did do pretty good. Now I'd have to remember how I hooked her up. Because that's, I can't even remember now how I did that. Almost looks like, oh man, I cannot remember now. I know it had a coil. Well, this one looks like it's going down to 1. Geez, maybe I took the coil out of it now. I honestly cannot remember. I cannot remember, but she needs some work. This thing, it needs like clutch plates and stuff done in it too. So I don't know, maybe it's not even worth me even bothering with it, but you can put it in first gear. I remember you putting it in first gear, let the clutch out, and you could hold her back with your feet on the ground. It's just like, it's like, ooh, that's not good. So yeah, but now I cannot remember how I was running this before. I guess I'm missing a coil, because you would need that for your spark. Where in the frick did the coil go? I don't remember. It's not around here anywhere that I can see. I must have took it out between something and something for probably a Ford tractor or something, but pretty sure I can get another one at TSC, the big round ones, you know. And it looks like one hooks in from the points over there. This one's actually your condenser. And then this one hooked in for your spark into the center. So I'm pretty sure I can get one at TSC, but she's still kicking. No air filter on it. They had a thing that went through here, and there was like a big round thing, so no air filter into it. I don't know what shape the carburetor's in. Fuel lines are pretty crappy, hard and stiff. Not maybe too good. She should maybe just go in the heap. I don't know. I don't know why I've kept it. Just something kind of cool. And yeah, I don't know. But I'll have to see if I can get parts for it before I actually get her down, because I don't know. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. And I don't really, you know, I don't mind putting the time into it, but I just really don't have time to put into it right now. So yes, unfortunately, that's an old tank, and I think it was leaking at one time. Geez, I hope there's not fuel in it still. Ooh, there could possibly be. I don't hear anything washing around there, but yeah, it was leaking all along the seam here, so we had it sprayed with the stuff on the outside, and it seemed to have held it. So I used to have a milk jug upside down with a little spigot in it, and run it until the milk jug ran out. That's how I used to run it way back in the good old days. But anyways, yeah, she's a brute. I do have a seat for it. It's over here. That's actually the seat for it there. Sort of like that. And yeah, so that might be, you know, maybe more of a winter project when I have nothing really to do outside for say so much. Boy, I bet you those original tires too still holding air, it feels. Wow, that's pretty good. But yeah, someone's fried some stuff here, and man, you'd have to get a, I don't know, she's not in too good a shape as far as I can see. So it's either that or you just replace the whole engine into it, but I don't really want to get too far into it, you know. Just get her running maybe, and then that's it. Give her a little toot around, a little drive around. But I can't even remember if the brakes worked. Yeah, they're moving. Very good. Rear brakes. Guess they're working, I don't know. But yeah, that's how this one ran, just off the 6-volt battery, but I am missing that coil. I think I'm recalling it now, and I do remember. And I have probably since now thrown it out, because when I did my other major clean here, I'm like, oh, I don't know what that's for. Gone. But I'm pretty sure you can get them at TSC still. So you would need the coil. And geez, I can't remember now. I know it's 6-volt. I actually do have a new battery for this thing. It's up here. Buddy of mine gave it to me way back, and I never did fill it. He's like, as soon as you fill it, it won't be any good, or it'll start going bad right away. So I'm like, oh, I'll just leave it for now. But that's that's the battery for it there. Little wee guy. Little wee guy. I don't know where this would have sat on here, actually. It was actually probably in this little compartment. Yeah, it would have probably sat inside of the middle there, I guess. Inside that compartment. So that's kind of cool. Same battery, never been filled. Just have to fill it with some acid and away you go. And then I guess this mounted down to something to hold the coil and stuff. I don't exactly really remember now, but yeah, good old project. We'll save that maybe for a wintertime project, but I know she definitely needs some clutch work, and you know, I don't really want to pour a pile of money into it. I think you can buy I've seen engines advertised for this for like $1,000 or something like that, but I'm like, yeah, no. It might be a good thing to donate to someone that wants to do it, but you know, I just really can't afford the time right now anyways. But maybe in the wintertime, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe we'll do her right up, tear her down, do her right up. I don't know. It'd be nice to find a manual so I knew what the frick I was doing with it, but we'll have to see what we can find, what we can do. I know it's missing some pieces over here too on the it's missing a cover and a thing here on the stupid pieces of metal. It's missing on this cover there on the points and stuff, so it's another kind of issue. Needs fixed. But in behind there's a big gear that's on a chain that goes down to the rest of the engine that keeps everything in time and stuff, so I need to figure that out. And because I have had it apart way back, and I'm like, oh, I want it run again. And I'm like, oh crap, I just put this thing way at a time. So I'd have to figure all that out again. But yeah, winter project maybe. I think I'm going to leave it up there for today. I don't think I'm going to try to kill myself, take it down. I'll just leave her there. Well, let's check our plugs. Look at that. She works so good it even eats through the bottom of the cup. That's pretty awesome. It's still in the juice. But yeah, so made her soft. So I gotta fire up the air here again, build up some pressure. Love a light flicker, eh? And let's see here. I don't know if they're a whole lot cleaner yet, but the wire brush might not hurt. Course of a wire brush, but I need to go brush shopping. Now I do believe actually this type of plug, it actually separates there too, which takes the center electrode out. Let's actually, you know what? Let's try that. Okay, so this is a 13/16. I actually don't have a 13/16 wrench, believe it or not. Because this thing definitely would not be metric. Okay, there she goes. Of course they should all be like this still. So take that out. There's your center electrode again. So you can clean that nice. The skime we wiped out. Ew, ew. Skimey. Not too bad looking. That I think would spark again. Holy air compressor, are you done yet, bud? 100 psi. There's that one cleaned, and then you can clean this a little better too, right? Get right inside, run a cleaning piece right up there. you can get her to go through. It's not too bad. That's kind of cool though, eh? She splits apart. I think that's a really old plug, that one. Probably from that era too, 1919 or so. No, it'd be older than that. Or newer than that, sorry. Because they used igniters back then, so this might be the 30s. Somewhere around there, but I don't know, still pretty cool. I like it. A little cleaner anyways. Wow, yeah, I better get clean in here. Look how much it's spread into the other piece here already. That's not so good. These ones don't come apart. They're pressed in, I guess, so I'll just give them some air. Sandblast, I guess, a bit down there. I kind of generally don't like doing that with sandblast stuff, but you could. Now I gotta get that stuff out. Gotta get that cleaner out of there now, so I just sort of hit her with some brake cleaner, and then I'll clean all that stuff off. Yay! Not too bad. Gap's a little small, but this last one here, how's he looking? Blow off too. Air's making funny noises again. There's some other good stuff you can use too. It's called Carb Medic. It's in a spray can with that. I got it at Walmart. Oh, crap. Walmart before. So that's not too bad. That'd fire again. And that one was already pretty good. There's our other one. Should be good. So those are good and clean. We better do something with this, considering it's rotted out the bottom of the container. That's not so good. I'll just put a couple of those in and sop it up maybe. Ew. Not too good. But it does work good. Oh, I didn't show you the color of the stuff. It was pretty dark. There we go. Ew. Alright, this battery sat here for a little bit. At least 3-4 hours anyways. Let's just unhook the charge. Maybe it's no good. I don't know. I'll have to find another 12-volt battery to run this engine, but well, oh, it says okay there. I think I still might leave it on overnight. Okay, so we're going to put a load to her. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, it might be junk. Slowly coming back up, but that's a lot of draw for a little battery too, but it should be able to. It's not even warming that coil at all. hair a little bit there, but she's holding about 7 volts there, so that's not good. That's not good. Well, maybe I'll give her the benefit of maybe going overnight. Oh, now she's charging. Maybe it wasn't just going right before, and she's on the charge cycle there now. Okay, I'll leave her overnight, and maybe by tomorrow we'll test her again and see if it's alright. Alrighty, well, just before the funeral gets here today, I got a box here in the mail to open, and this is all the way from Winstead, MN, Minnesota. Oh, that's just kind of this way from me. So I laughed at this here. It says, "No knife, use teeth." Guess what? I'm using my knife. Oh, that was kind of funny. So what do we got? What do you got? What are you saying? Oh, I love these things. Ooh, look at these things. Those are lots of fun afterwards. Oh, sweet. That is freaking cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look at that a little more after. That's in a box again, so no letter. Oh no, more of those poppy things. Oh, that's cool. No letter. Oh no. Well, it's from Jim. I'm not going to say his last name, because maybe he wouldn't want me to. But it's from Jim, from Minnesota. Oh, that's a nice cup. Lasting coffee, the never-ending cup of coffee. Sweet. Well, that's a sweet one too. Thanks, buddy. Then you fill it with your Dewey there. There's a little note thingy in there just about the cup, I guess, how to wash it and stuff. Yeah, tips for use. That's pretty sweet. Thanks, man. And let's have a look at this one here. This is pretty slick too. Funeral should be here any time, so I gotta get rocking soon. Oh, that is sweet. Then you seal her up. Cool. Nothing runs like a deer. Oh, there's like a cup inside a cup, I guess. This little lettering and stuff's inside on the inside part of the cup. Open. Yeah, see? Oh, sweet. Thanks, buddy. That is awesome. I shall be using those, and I like these things too because you can go like this. Oh, man. Ready? Oh, I have to slow-mo that one. Oh. Those might look pretty cool under slow-mo. Anyways, just before I head her out, get rid of this stuff I just popped. I'll put this back in here for now too. Sweet. We also have a Mega Smasher Princess Auto to look at. So, let's get you lined up and we'll have a look at that. Well, Mega Smasher. One day only. Free coffee and donuts. Free gloves for the first 100 customers. Free hot dog barbecue. Free hot dogs? Or is it free hot dog barbecue that cooks hot dogs? 11 to 1 a.m. so it's probably free hot dogs. So, yeah. It doesn't say a special location, so I guess anywhere. Let's come in Tuesday, September 20th for one day only. Lots of generators on sale. What size is this one on the front here? 3,300 watt. They're coming down in price quite a bit, it seems now. That one's a 1,150 watt. A little smaller. I don't need a gen right now, though. I'm good for gens. Got here trailer tires. Nice socket impact set. That's pretty slick. 5-piece punch set. I think I'm okay for that. I got a couple pairs of those snap ring pliers too. Pretty good for hammers. What else we got here? That's a pretty cool toolbox. Trolley thing. Bunch of pliers. I thought these things here, the 18 to 30 inch adjustable aluminum drywall stilts, you stand on here and then it gives you another, you know, 30 inches higher. I thought they had banned those here because they are freaking dangerous, but I guess not. So that's when you're doing the roof, you can get up and zing 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 without, you know, having to get up and down ladders and stuff when you're drywalling and driving screws and mudding and stuff. Well, I don't see anything on here I need. Oh, tubing cutter. Got one now. Portable electric pipe threader kit. That'd be handy if you're threading a lot of pipes and stuff. I don't generally do a whole lot, so. Scanning tools. Little portable air compressor. That's actually kind of neat. Good for a car maybe? Does it say? Yeah, it is 12 volt. 12V. Cool. These are all LED work lights now and don't get nearly as hot as the other ones did where you could cook an egg on them. It's freaking wicked hot, those ones. 500 volt lights in them, or what? No, 500 watt lights in them. They were freaking huge. Some jacks, floor jacks, parts washer. I got one over here that I don't use in that red container way over there. Nice to have when you need it, but don't need it too often. More little air compressor-y stuff. Some impact gun stuff. I think my funeral might be here. We'll just have to finish this up first. So, TIG stuff. Never got into TIG welding. It's just test. Everything has to be just so clean. I like to kind of leave it a little, you know, bit dirty-ish, and then just, you know, MIG's got to be fairly clean too, but not nearly as clean as TIG has to be. So, pipe bender, and you don't have much call for that. Little smokers, infrared turkey, true infrared oilless turkey fryer. Huh, that's neat. A little more better for you, I guess. Enough grease in a turkey. Anyways, it should cook its own self. Large wooden doghouse with flat roof. I'm good so far. Gas water pump, got one of those. Yes, I do, on the shelf. Just don't hardly ever use it. That'd be handy for doing post holes and stuff, but meh. Gas pumping stuff, heater and venting stuff. I don't think I'm gonna come up with anything. Ooh, that's neat though. 3-point hitch, 18 ton, 3-point hitch log splitter. 1049. Ooh, that's enough. Chainsaw, chain sharpeners. I think I'm good. Drones. I think I'm good. Yeah. Ratcheting pipe cutter. Oh, that's cool. That'd be handy. Ooh, crossbow. Recurve folding limb crossbow. Ooh. TSC actually sells them on this, like 850 bucks. It must be a decent one. I don't know. Generally, TSC stuff's not very decent, so. Ooh, generator. 9250 watt. Whew. That's actually a pretty good price. Regularly 1,000 bucks. Hydraulic stuff, motors and pumps, and they're still selling these things, but man, they need to come down to about 3,500. I might pick one up, but no, not right now. I'm good. They sure don't seem to have much for anymore for electric stuff. It's all gas engine stuff now, and it's like, you know what, then you gotta keep filling up gas all the time, babysitting the gas engine and changing oil and that, then it won't start, and then, oh geez, plug her in and away you go. Usually it works pretty good. Some lighting accessories, trailer stuff. Those are neat tail lights. I like those. Actual arrow thingies on them. defines the actual way, because you know, a light blinking on this side, people still don't know you're turning left. More trailer stuff, sandblast cabinet, good for that, good for that. I think I'm good. And that's it. Well, air cleaner, that's pretty cool. Imagine the dirt and dust and crap would pull out of the air in the garage here. Ooh. Well, that's about her for today. I'm going to leave this going all night. It says charged maintaining. Again, I think it's probably shot though. Give her another zap here, see what happens, see what it's telling me. Poor little battery. It seems good there, but as soon as you juice her, bad. Well, we'll try her on the machine tomorrow maybe. I haven't got time now today, but I'll just leave her juicing overnight here. And charging again, so we'll try her. It might fire a few times and then poof, that'll be it. I don't know. So, something going on there. Anyways, gotta get rocking here. Gotta get rocking. Frig. Need to pull my vacuum back in. Ooh, walking into the light. Actually, it's just the sun. But anyways, we're just gonna check this fish strap here. And gotta get rocking because tonight's the grand opening of this frickin' Michael's store over here, which is a huge craft store. I'm not into that, but apparently they're giving free crap away the first so many in. So I'm like, okay, I'll go. So I see some fish still swimming around here. Oh, the bread's swelled right open again. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I feel flappers. I feel flappers. I see flappers. Look at them all. My hand's not wet enough. I see flappers. Come here, flapper. See, that little trap works pretty good, doesn't it? Come here. You're slippery and stuff. Guess that's what you're supposed to be. Oh, crap. Get back here. You go back in before you get... But I don't want to keep them out too long here, but... there we go. Whoop, geez, another one. Anyways, we'll pour them back in here. There's a couple of few big ones there. Good. See if we can catch some more. Sweet. Okay. There we go. Leave her there overnight. Let's check them tomorrow morning. See what we got. Well, maybe there'll be crayfish in there sometimes. But anyways, yeah, I gotta get rocking and have a good night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Hopefully we can maybe fire up that guy tomorrow. If not, I'm sure I can find a battery somewhere. I could just use the one off the little tractor. Anyways, thanks again. Have a good night. We'll catch ya tomorrow.